2, 1. Hi everybody, it's Sam here. Next interview we have is the lovely Rosa. And Rosa is from South Africa. She is currently the Miss Universe World International Petite 2019. Hi Rosa, introduce yourself, say hi, give us your full name.
Hello everybody, my name is Rosa Van Niekerk and I am from South Africa. I'm the current Mrs. MS Universe World International Petite, which is an absolute pleasure, and it is so lovely to have the opportunity to say hello to everybody in the UK. And I have to do a shout out please to Jennifer Michaela from the UK, my queen sister. Otherwise, I'm going to be in trouble if I ever come to the UK.
Oh, we love Jennifer. We love Jennifer. I was talking to her the other day, actually. So I need to ask, because I didn't know this, your title, Miss Universe World International Petite. I was wondering, why has it got petite in it? Because we've never heard of that before. Could you explain to everybody what that is?
I've had a lot of people ask me that, and that was also something that I also didn't know before I entered the pageant. Petite is classified if you are shorter than 1.6 meters in South African meters, then it's classified as petite. So it's a different category. And that was the category that I won at the pageant, at the MS World International Pageant, which was held in Miami last year.
Wow. So is that kind of, so they have a Miss Universe World International, not petite, and they also have a Miss Universe World Petite. Is that right?
No, there's not, they have different titles, like Miss Universe World International Women, and then they have one for petite and the other one for your different categories. Now I'm in the category, I'm turning 44, so I'm obviously older than 40. So if that's normally the classic
Category.
if you have a pageant, that's a pageant category that's called the classic category. And in that category, they had a different one that was called the petite in the classic one.
Got you.
Yes. So,
oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. So that means there's more chance to win then?
Excuse me?
So there's more winners then on each category?
Yeah, which was lovely for me because it's like we've chatted off air, you know, pageants is an amazing, empowering thing to do, but it's also very expensive. So, when at least you have your crown and you can wear it, it doesn't matter for which title at the end of the day. It's everything goes about your platform. This is why you
huge
do
achievement,
what you do.
isn't it? Huge achievement. Yeah, you've done really well. So what was it that got you into pageantry in the first place? Why did you first start doing pageants?
It's such a funny story. I'm an attorney by trade and I own my own law firm, Rosa Van Niekerk Attorneys. But I love makeup. I'm a makeup artist. And I was doing, we have a team with Stage Line Professional Makeup here in South Africa. And we go to the pageants and we literally make up the ladies. And this one lady, she was the reigning queen, and she asked me, but don't you want to enter? And I said to myself, well, no, I'm too short. That was my words. I'm too short and I'm too fat. So I'm not like 1.8 meters tall and, size 0. And she said to me, no, you'll be perfect for this. And as a public speaker, I have a message called Crown Up. And it says that when God creates a baby woman, a baby girl, He creates her beautiful and He creates her perfect and He creates her with an invisible crown. But during your life, that crown can fall off. If somebody tells you something like you're fat or you're ugly or you feel inadequate about yourself, but then when you polish the outside of a woman with makeup, all of the inner beauty that it's really about, it just shines through. She sparkles, and she puts back on her God-given crown. And
Oh,
then, yeah, then I thought to myself, you know what? I can't go around spreading this message that I believe that God has given to me to empower women, but I'm afraid myself to put on my crown. So
yeah.
I entered, yeah, and I entered actually with, because I'm a horse rider as well, I entered with a selfie with my horse. I didn't even think there was any chance, any chance. And that's how I started my first pageants. So,
Wow. Well, it's an amazing story. I suppose, yeah, you can't tell other people to get their crown back on and help them do it if you're not willing to do it yourself. So, yeah, that's a really good,
yeah,
a good achievement story. I
absolutely.
like that. I like that. So you don't want to be a
Thank
hypocrite,
you.
do you? You don't want to be a hypocrite.
No, no, not at all.
That
You
was
must
really
learn
good.
to love yourself, no matter size, what size you are or how you look, you must embrace yourself. And if you can't teach it to somebody else if you're not willing to do it yourself.
Exactly. Exactly. Well said. So what is it that
Mm.
keeps you in pageantry? What does pageantry mean to you now?
Well, currently, because I still have the current title of Miss Universe World International Petite, it's for me, I'm really passionate because I'm a domestic violence abuse survivor. I'm very passionate as a lawyer to do family law, to do domestic violence. And as I said, with an Italian mama, we passionate women. So that keeps me passionate. And for me, pageants is about building your confidence and also delivering this message of crown up. So my motto is get up, pray up, crown up and rise up. And I
Oh, I like
go
that.
around, yes, and I go around the country, and that is what I tell the women. I tell them, take back your power. I tell them, you are good enough, Get up, pray up, crown up and rise up. Go out there, go fetch your crown, whatever it is in your circumstances. Get out of that abusive relationship or whatever, and just, you're good enough.
Mm.
We as women need to hear we are good enough, we can do it.
What do you think like pageantry does for people, like life skills? What do they get out of pageantry? I mean, you're obviously an advocate for pageantry. So what has
Yeah.
it brought you? What do you think it brings women? Why would you say, yeah, come on, get involved in pageantry? What skills do you get?
I think it teaches you self-confidence. It teaches you that you are capable then more than you think you are. Because as a horse rider, I mean, I do Western riding. I couldn't walk in a straight line, I promise you. The ladies actually laughed at me the first time when I walked, and I had to be taught. I literally had to go for classes to be taught how to do, just to walk in a straight line, never mind all the other stuff. But it teaches you that you can do more than you think you can, and it gives you that confidence. And the ladies bloom, they literally bloom when they realize, but I can do this,
Yeah.
So I would definitely say to each lady that feels that, because everybody wants to, if you want to be honest, everybody wants to, but they always have that, but what if I'm not good enough? What if I'm not pretty enough? What if, throw away that what if and go and do it and live your life. And that is what it teaches you. It gives you wings to fly, literally. Confidence, and it gives you that wings to fly to teach you, if I can do this, I can do anything else.
I think that's one of the things that really surprised me, because from an outsider looking in, you would think pageantry would destroy people's self-confidence, because you think that they wouldn't be able to stand up on a
No.
stage and do that, and then people are judging them, and that's like a negative kind of reputation it's got. But it really surprised me that it does the opposite. It actually does the opposite, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, absolutely. And for me, there is sometimes there's, like a stigma towards pageantry
Yeah.
that, it's stupid girls that does pageantry, you're not so clever. And for me as an attorney, it's like, honey, I'm going to break this glass ceiling.
Yeah.
I will break it for my sisters to come after me so that they can go. And today that stigma is disappearing because we have powerful women. It doesn't matter what you do. Each woman is powerful. But we have powerful women that step out there boldly and says, I am an attorney and I am a proud pageant queen. Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
But I am a pageant queen.
I was a teacher for 14
And
years,
that's
and I'm in it. 14 years of being a teacher, and I'm doing pageants.
No, I mean,
you know,
that's what I'm saying. Whatever you do, even if it's a housewife is such an important job. But even if you are a housewife, you are breaking a glass ceiling, a limit that was there for people that must come after you. So that everybody can join and there's no stigma to it anymore, you know?
No,
So that is amazing for me. It's like, you go, girl, you go get that.
I like it.
Go get your crown.
Love it, love it. So what would you say it is that empowers you every day? What gets you out of bed and makes you go, today is going to be a good day?
I think my faith in the Lord. I know that I can't do anything without God. And I know that, God has a plan and a purpose for me and everybody else in this world. And I know that sometimes when you feel you can't get up, that is when God tells you, don't throw in the towel. Wipe your face, honey, and get up. Put on your crown, your invisible crown, and just go and do it, because there's always people looking up to you, always. So you can't afford to sit back and not literally say, well, I can't do it. You can't, because life goes on. Always life goes on.
And you've got to get up and just go for it, no matter how you're feeling. Even if it's a small step each day, if you're not feeling it and you take that small step each day, it's one step further than you did have or you were, isn't it? So you're building yourself up slowly.
Yeah, that's absolutely. That is why I say that even if you feel you can't get up that day, you have to, because you know who you are. You know you are a child of God, and you know that if you can't continue, God will help you to continue. But you also know that you are empowered in yourself to get up, pray up, crown up, and rise up.
Yeah, I like that. So what's your favorite quote that gets you by in life, if you got one?
My favorite one is, everything you want is on the other side of fear.
Oh, I like that one. I like that one. That is so true as well, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. I started doing horse riding when I was 40 years old. And everybody said to me, well, you're too old, you can't ride, what the whole thing. And I love a good no. I love a good no. Please tell me no.
Yeah.
Because I will do it.
You watch me.
You watch me do this, honey. And I've been to hospital and I've broken ribs and collarbones and all of that. But it also gave me the confidence to know that I can do anything. I always say my horse gives me wings to fly. He taught me so much. He taught me humbleness. I mean, there's nothing like, a 250 kilogram horse throwing you through mid-air. Even if you think, whatever, even you can be what you want. They humble you. Yeah. They humble you in the ground.
They just remind you where you are.
Yeah, they just remind you, like, listen, please stay humble. Just remember, you are humble. That's what they tell you.
Allowing you to sit on my back.
I'm allowing you, especially mine. It's like, I'm allowing you, honey. You never forget that. I'm allowing you.
Oh my goodness.
But that's why I'm saying everything you want is on the other side of fear. And I had to face my fear. And it took me 3 years before I got my first placing. And in those 3 years, there was people that laughed at me and said, you're too old, you can't ride. There was literally times that I was lost in everything. In every games that we had, I was lost.
Yeah.
And I just said, I'm not going to give up. And God gave me a word. He said, if you see horses and chariots that are bigger than you, do not be afraid, for I am with you. And that is also what brings me up every day. I will never leave you and I will never forsake you. Especially in these times, we have to hold on to something.
Lovely, lovely. So how many years have you been doing pageants for, just out of interest?
I'm a late bloomer, as they say, because I started at the age of 40. I've never
Really?
done. Yes, this title is my third title now. Um, I've done Mrs. Grand South Africa. I won that. I don't know how that happened, but I won it. And then they sent me overseas to Bulgaria in 2018 to do Mrs. Classic Universe. And I won that. I also don't know how that happened. That's I
Wow,
think
well
just by
done.
God's grace. And now, this the third one. And yeah. So
Oh, well
that's
done.
what I'm saying. I'm a late bloomer. Life starts at 40, it seems.
For me yet. I'm 45 right now, and I've been doing pageants for the last 4 years. So there's time yet. There's time yet.
Exactly. Yeah, and there's so many women that I speak to that say that they started, pageants in their later years.
Mm,
And I'm like, you know what? It's amazing because I don't know, but I think sometimes women get their voice later in life.
yeah.
I don't know if it comes with age or it comes with experience or what it comes with, but suddenly we have this voice and we just go for stuff that, if you think about it logically, do a pageant when you're 21, everything is like, you know, slim and trim and still on the right places, not at the age of 40.
This is it. I think for me, it's more a case of trying to get something back that's for me to enjoy, for myself. Because
Okay.
you spend all your time bringing the kids up, doing everything. Now the kids can actually fend for
Yay.
themselves a little bit. It's like, my turn. So, I think that's why I
Yeah.
picked it up now. So, yeah, you have to excuse the hair though, because I've got lockdown haircut. I tried to cut my own hair, not quite gone
No,
right.
don't.
So you'll have to
No, you
excuse
look beautiful.
it.
No, you look beautiful. Don't worry, really.
So if you had a message for someone who wasn't feeling very empowered today, what would you say to them?
I would say to them, firstly, that God loves them very much. And that alone must give you the faith that humans will always disappoint you, always. Even if it's not, they don't, even if they don't have the intention, but humans will disappoint you. God will never disappoint you. So if you're not feeling, I'm not good enough, or you don't feel empowered today, believe that there is a higher being. Believe that there's a God that loves you. And He loves you so much that you opened your eyes this morning. And there's a reason that you're still here. And that means there's a plan. So if you know that there's still a reason and there's still a plan for you to be here, that means you can go out and seize the day, seize it. And now you're good enough. Take it. Take it and run with it.
I like that. I like that. And that's very, very empowering as well. I think you have to take responsibility for yourself. You can't have anybody else
Absolutely.
pick you up and make yourself right and, empower you. You have got to do it for yourself, haven't you?
Yes, but for me as well, because suddenly you realize, but hey, I might be the shortest one in all the pageants. I'm always the shortest one. But then you realize, but I can do this. I can also pose nice, suck my tummy and like smile and wave. I can do this.
Yeah. No,
So that's empowering yourself as well. It's amazing.
I don't think you know what you can do until you try. You're never going to know
Exactly.
unless you try. Definitely. Definitely.
On the other side of fear, you might look at a beauty pageant and think, she must have the perfect life, and if only if I could be a beauty queen. And then you do it, and then you can do it, and it's like, I did it. It's done. Yeah, I mean, obviously by the grace of God, but I mean, we can do what we are capable of to do more than what we think we are. And I'm so passionate about that. And I think that's where domestic violence comes in. You don't have to stay in that situation. You are worth more. And only when a woman realizes her worth, that's the moment she says, enough. Enough. I'm standing up. I'm walking out. Enough.
Yeah, I love that. I love your passion on that one. I love your passion behind it.
I'm extremely passionate about that.
Yeah, it's an important message, to be honest. It's an important message because no one deserves to put up with anything like that at all. You've got one life and it's here for you to live, so live it as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Well, Rose.
Absolutely, and I don't know.
Oh, sorry, go on.
Oh, sorry, my apologies. I don't know with you in the UK, but here in South Africa, domestic violence has risen with 40%. So that's terrible. You know, it's 40% since lockdown.
Sorry, my daughter came in. Postman's at the door, apparently.
I understand.
The door.
I understand.
Do you know
what I was saying is since
nothing I can do right now. I'm in the middle of an interview, darling. Out. Sorry, Rosa. Out.
No, it's fine.
Little children. They don't understand what the pointing finger and out means.
Yes. It's that
apologies.
Go.
Yeah. Oh no, go out. I apologize for that. Do you know what? It's been absolutely lovely talking to you.
Thank you. I really enjoyed our chat. Thank you so much.
I think we're on the same wavelength with a lot of things there. Definitely.
Absolutely.
And you're doing a great job, and I can see why you're a public speaker as well. You're very passionate about your subject, and it's the only way to be. If you're that passionate, you should be talking about it. And I love that crown up, pray up. What was the other one? Get up. Loads of ups.
No.
One more time for me.
It's get up, pray up, crown up, and rise up.
Oh, love it. Love it. I'm going to write that down. I'm going to write that down as soon as we've done. I'm going to put it in front of my mirror when I get up in the morning so I can see it.
Yes, and remember that.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for coming on and chatting to me. I really appreciate you giving me your time. And, you know, you're rocking that crown. You're rocking that crown. All right.
Thank you, my pageant sister. I appreciate that.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Do you want to say goodbye to everybody?
Goodbye, everybody, all the way from South Africa. Ciao. And it was lovely speaking to you. Thank you for the opportunity. And thank you to everybody that's going to see this in the UK. And I wish that I can one day come and meet all of you. And please stay safe. Stay indoors during lockdown. And yeah, may God keep you guys safe.
Oh, thank you very much. Bye, everybody.